Hi, welcome to Young in the Home. It's been a really rainy weekend, pretty much all weekend in Orlando, so we didn't make it out to any of the theme parks, but we thought we would bring the magic of Trader Sam's Grog Grotto to home. So we're gonna be making some DIY beverages. We're also gonna be playing a Disney Villainous Board Game, so let's go. I'm going to be making the AOA beverage from Trader Sam's Grog Grotto today. It has lime juice, cinnamon syrup, which we didn't have, so we actually made our own cinnamon syrup. You can do this by boiling 2 cinnamon sticks in a cup of water for 10 minutes and then adding 3/4 of a cup of sugar and reducing that to make your syrup, and then we just poured it back into the same bottle. It's glass, so it's fine. And then grapefruit juice, and then rum, most important ingredient. The other thing we also pre-made was the grog juice, which is...
it is guava, passion fruit juice, orange juice, pineapple juice, and lemon juice.
So we pre-made that because that's in the base of, I think, all of the drinks at Grog Grotto anyway, so...
Yep. And the one thing we did omit is the legendary falernum. It is apparently very hard to find. Publix didn't have it, liquor stores didn't have it. Super hard to find. So if you know where somewhere in Orlando to buy falernum, let us know in the comments.
If you know, let us know because we'll add it. But as you may remember from the video when we were at Trader Sam's, we didn't really know what it was anyway, so it doesn't matter that we don't have it.
No harm, no foul.
Okay, so we'll get started. I'm going to start with my lime juice, which is, I am cross-referencing all of these recipes from tikiroom.com. They have all of the recipes from both Trader Sam's in Disneyland and Trader Sam's Grog Grotto in Polynesian Village Resort. And I am using my Margaritaville Key West shot glass for all my measurings, which we got on the Disney Magic Key West cruise last April?
Yep.
I think was the last one. So, I'm doing a half of lime juice, and I do add all the liquids to my tumbler first and add the ice last because it will water down your drink. So pro tip, you can do the ice last. So I have my lime juice, and then I'm gonna do my cinnamon, which is 1.5 ounces. If you haven't noticed, I eyeball everything and don't actually take super exact measurements, but I bake a lot and it's never hurt me, so it's fine. And then we're gonna do our Gorilla Grog, which is 4 of these. So now I have a Gorilla Grog, and now the fun stuff. So we're using Kraken Spice Rum. Then we're also using a Bacardi Gold Rum. And if you can't tell by my shirt, rum is my drink of choice, but I will drink anything. All right, so that is all of our mixers, alcohol. Actually, I forgot one, grapefruit juice. Did I already add this?
Nope.
Okay. I just opened it, that's what teased me then. 1/2 ounce. All right. So now we're gonna add our ice. Put some in the glass first, and then I'm gonna put some in my tumbler. There, for good measure. I'm gonna seal this on. We're gonna hope it doesn't go everywhere. It's not. I can't tell if that was condensation or something actually going somewhere.
I think it was condensation.
All right, we're good. So I'm gonna pour it in here. Smells good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells really good actually. Okay, so now the basic components of our beverage are done. If you've ever ordered this in the restaurant, you know that there is the element of fire. So we have soaked 5 sugar cubes in Bacardi 151 proof rum. We're gonna float that in the middle, light it on fire, and hope for the best.
So for fire safety, we also have our fire extinguisher.
Just in case, okay. So we're gonna put these in the middle.
And can you make like a little tower with them or no? Does it work?
They already
okay.
kind of went down. I just want to wash my hand off so I didn't have like 151 on it. Great, okay. Ready?
Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. And then the lady comes out and she's like, "Oh, why'd you summon me?" And she puts a bunch of fire and she's laughing. Is oh, 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 oh,
This is a lot more fun. If they, I can see why they don't let you do this in the restaurant.
No, they do.
Definitely
Well,
do it at home.
Yeah.
It's super fun.
That is super fun.
Ta-da!
Hooray! Okay, submerge him now.
All right, so ready? That's really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's super good. It's like, I can taste the grapefruit, I can taste the cinnamon. If you notice, like, all the drinks on their menu are a little bit different. They have more, like, the almond and the cinnamon and those kind of things, whereas if you just go to, like, a regular tiki bar, it's, like, a lot of coconut and a lot of orange juice, things like that. So, yeah, it's really good. Highly recommend.
I just want to quickly capture, as we were making the Mr. Frank, the cat, Francis, the peanut.
We didn't summon any tiki gods, but we did summon a cat.
Hi, Frank. Sniffing. Okay. Now it's my turn. So I will be making the non-alcoholic Schweitzer Falls, which I had in the last video. Schweitzer Falls comprises of 1 part Gorilla Grog. Pour that in. Get to about there. And 1 part Sprite. Sprite. That on top. And it is garnished with a maraschino cherry. Oh, geez. Went straight in. All right, let's try it out. Yeah, it pretty much tastes just like it. The only thing it's missing is, I think they put Flarenum in this too, technically.
No, they don't, because Flarenum is alcohol.
Oh, okay, never mind. So, same thing. Tastes really good.
What does it taste like?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's like, it's missing some of like the warmth that it does, so.
Do you want to add some cinnamon syrup to it?
A little cinnamon. Let's try it out.
Because I made that and I don't know what to do with it.
That's true. I'll add like a little tiny bit. Okay, a little bit of cinnamon syrup. Let's try it out. Yeah, actually that tastes better.
Oh, good.
So maybe add some cinnamon to yours.
Okay.
I don't know. So try it. It's really good.
Excellent.
We have Villainous. So there's the Villainous base game and the Villainous expansion pack. It came out fairly recently. We actually bought it and haven't played it yet. So we're going to play the Villainous expansion pack today. So the Villainous base game that we have here, oops, has a number of villains in it. So there's Captain Hook, Maleficent, Jafar. There's Queen of Hearts, Prince John, and Ursula. So that's what's included in the base game. And we'll go over the game rules in just a bit here. But the expansion that came out recently has Hades, Dr. Facilier, and Evil Queen. So the cool thing is, if you have the expansion, you can just play the expansion. If you own the base game, you can use what you get in the base game to also play the expansion. So it's pretty cool. It's kind of a standalone thing if you want it, or part of the bigger game. So we are going to check out the expansion to Villainous.
If this is not how you shuffle, you're lying.
So for this game, I'm actually going to be playing the Evil Queen. She is in the expansion of the Villainous card game. Going by the setup that we have in the instruction manual there, I've got my hero cards on the right-hand side, my villain cards on the left-hand side. So start the game with your token here on the left-hand side, which, if if you can see that here, is super, super cool. If you can focus. There we go. They do an amazing job on these tokens. So they're kind of like a sort of clear-ish plastic of their color, and they just look fantastic. But that starts on the left-hand side there. And each villain has an objective. So in order to win, you of course want to finish your objective. So as the evil queen, my objective is, of course, to defeat Snow White. So in order to do that, I have to unlock the dwarf's cottage and collect different ingredients to be able to poison Snow White and defeat her. That is contrasted over to Kelly, who is playing Hades.
So my villain is going to be Hades. He is arguably the best villain and my personal favorite. His objective is to start a turn with 3 titans at Mount Olympus. So basically you play characters in this game. It's not a traditional board game where you're just playing with cards and tokens, but each villain has a different objective in order to win. And you play by moving your token in the different realms. I'm going to start in the underworld, then I can move to Thebes, the gardens, or Mount Olympus. But by the end of my turn, in order to win, I need to start a turn with 3 titans at Mount Olympus. So that is where some of the cards will come in terms of good and evil. What I really like about this game is that each character has a different objective, and you can be working toward that objective, you know, throughout the entire game, not knowing what the other person that's playing is going to do. So it's really fun.
So to start your turn, just like a lot of different games, you're going to want to draw your starting hand of 4 different cards. So I'm going to draw my cards here. So I have things like Black of Night. You may perform 1 available action at your location again. Jealousy. During their turn, if another player gains 3 or more power, you may play Jealousy. So those are things you can play while the other person is playing. Black Magic. Choose an item or ingredient from your deck or discard pile and put it in your hand. Vanity. During your turn, if another player has 2 or more items in their realm, you may play Vanity. Reveal 3 cards from your deck, discard, and return the rest in any order. So they're all kind of means to the end of poisoning and defeating Snow White. So all these purple cards are going to be those kind of villainous actions.
So again, I am starting in the underworld, and I'm going to draw my 4 cards. All right. I have Eye of the Fates, Get Ready to Rumble, Planets Align, and Mortality Potion. A lot of these won't come into play until later the game when you actually have allies and titans, which would help me win the game.
Alright, so I won very quickly. So the Evil Queen turns out is very easy to play. All you need to do is play 1 of each of the 4 ingredients. So there's the Old Hag's Cackle, Black of Night, Scream of Fright, and the Mummy Dust. So once all 4 of those are played, you can unlock the cottage. And because Kelly put Snow White there early on, I was able to play those 4 ingredients, zip over there, have Snow White take a bite, and defeated her. So I did win. And Kelly got 1 of her titans out.
Yeah, Hades' objection is to get 3 titans to Mount Olympus. Basically, they have to start in the underworld and then using either action cards or different ways to play in each of the realms. You have to move them over there. So I have 1 Titan. I needed 2 more and was probably not gonna win. Thank you guys so much for watching our rainy day ideas, where we made some delicious DIY Trader Sam's drinks and played Disney's Villainous with the new expansion. So now you have some ideas on what to do at home to bring a little Disney home when it's constantly raining all weekend.
So we'll see you next time. Tune in next week and we'll see you then.